What is going on, guys? Today we are diving deep into the week of September 15th through September 21st, 2004, talking about what the energies have in store for us. And this week, honeys, is a week that promises major transformation. I'm talking about huge shifts, life-altering moments that shake things up in ways that you could have never seen coming. This week is filled with dramatic endings, bold new beginnings, and sudden revelations that could completely change the course of our lives. And that's because we have the lunar eclipse that's happening this week. I won't get too deep into the lunar eclipse because I have a video that discusses that. I'll leave a link for it in the card and in the description. But this energy this week is all about clearing the path for something new and exciting. So get ready for breakthroughs, bold leaps into the unknown that's leading you to a more, let's say, empowered version of yourselves. And all I can say is hold on to your seats and embrace those powerful transformation, guys. But let's talk generally about how the energy is going to be affecting us, and then we'll move on to how the energy is going to affect each sign specifically. So we're starting with the sun. The sun is in Virgo. This is a time to get organized. Okay, the sun is going to be in Virgo until September the 22nd. All right. What this means is, Virgo energy is all about the little things that we tend to overlook. But if we get to it, that if we pay attention to those details, it can make a huge difference in our lives. So this week is all about tying up loose ends, finishing that project you've been putting off, or cleaning out that messy closet that's been driving you nuts. Think of it like doing a life declutter. That's what this energy is great for. So whether it's work, health, or home, Virgo's energy is urging you to take care of the details that will make everything run smoother in the long run. So let's say you've got a long list of things to do. You've been ignoring them for weeks. Well, this is the week to tackle that list, cross things off, and, get that I feel so accomplished energy going. And maybe you've been, meaning to start a new fitness routine or clean up your eating habits. This is a week that's perfect for taking the step forward and getting things, together with your wellness. So you might find that you actually enjoy the process of organizing things. So, whether it's color coding your bookshelf, kidding, but maybe not. Finally, setting up that budget plan. This Virgo energy is here to help you feel productive in those ways, right? Small wins lead to big results. So don't underestimate the power of getting the little stuff done. Moving on, we have Mercury in Virgo. I'm calling this precision power, right? Because Mercury in Virgo, that energy is the king of clear thinking and communication. This is where things get a little interesting. This week, your mind is going to be super sharp. You'll be noticing every little detail, with the sun and Mercury in Virgo. This is amazing for tasks that requires focus, okay? So it's like your brain is a magnifying glass at this time. So if you got paperwork to handle or a project that requires precision, this is your week to get on it. So think of it as the ultimate time for dotting your I's and crossing your T's. This energy is very good for that. Just be careful not to get too caught up in the nitty gritty because you don't want to spend 3 hours perfecting your grocery list. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this is also a good time to help others with things that, your knowledge that you have. So maybe a friend needs help with organizing their own life, and you'll be that go-to person for that. Got a big decision to make. Now's the time to plan it carefully and make sure every base is covered before moving forward. This energy loves planning. So whether it's a new business idea or just reorganizing your calendar, this is great energy for that. Moving on, guys, Venus is in Libra. Love is in the air, right? Venus rules Libra. And so, you know what that means. It's all about love, beauty, finding harmony in your relationships. So this week, expect relationships to feel smoother, more balanced, and, just full of charm. So, whether it's a romantic relationship or friendships, this energy doesn't discriminate against the one-to-one relationships that we have. So everybody's going to be a little more willing to compromise with this energy, compromise and make things work, and things will work. So if you've been, in a bit of a tiff with someone, Venus in Libra helps you to patch things up. So it's like the universe is handing out, let's get along vibes to everybody, making things easier. Also with the Venus in Libra energy, it makes you want to beautify everything. So are you in a mood to redecorate? This energy supports that. You'll be wanting, more beautified space. So whether it's hanging up new art or just rearranging your living room for a better flow, this energy is perfect for that. If you're working on a project, this is going to be the perfect time to bring in a partner to help you collaborate, because you guys are going to have that collaborative mojo, the collaborative juices flowing. It's wonderful for that. But here's the catch. Don't avoid difficult conversations if you have to have them. Have the conversations. This energy will just make it easier for you to make things, for you to get through those conversations and make peace and find balance. So, be honest, be diplomatic. This energy is great for that. Overall, relationships are going to feel lighter and more fun. Moving on, guys, we have Mars in Cancer. Heart over hustle, right? We're going to be in the feels with Mars in Cancer. So Mars moved into Cancer September 4th. And this is where emotions rule over the unusual, let's say, hustle and grind vibes that we may be happening. So instead of charging with our head, we might find that our actions are guided by how we feel in the moment. So if we're working on a project, but your heart is not in it, you're more likely to put it aside in favor of something that feels more meaningful to you. At this time as well, family and home and your home life takes priority. Maybe you'll find yourself, redecorating your space, planning more dinners and games and just spending quality time with the people that you love. Also, you'll be fiercely protective of those you care about with Cancer or Mars in Cancer. Be mindful, though, that mood swings could be rampant. So if you're feeling out of sorts, it could throw your plans off. So just be mindful of those shifts in your moods. Don't be afraid, though, to take a break when you need one, recharge and come back. Mars in Cancer loves emotional connection. So don't be surprised if you're more interested in heart-centered activities. This energy is here for that, right? Rather than those power moves. If you're somebody that was into that, this energy has you feeling, like I said, in your feels. If there's something you're passionate about, this energy gives you the boost to stand up for what you believe in, especially when it comes to protecting your emotional world. Just remember, though, sometimes the most powerful actions is the one that brings you peace and comfort. So just heads up for that. And now is the perfect time to talk about the emotional roller coaster of the week, the moon transits. So we know the astrological sign that the moon is changing into changes the way we relate to the world and can affect our moods dramatically. That's no secret. And it's important to be aware of the signs that the moon transits through as it influences us. So the moon is going to be going through 4 signs this week, and that's going to be stirring up some different vibes. So let's talk about that. Here we go. The moon is going to be in Aquarius from September 15th through the 16th. And when the moon is in Aquarius, we're all about innovation and breaking away from the usual routine. This is your thinking outside the box moment. For example, if you've been stuck in a creative rut, now's the time to shake things up with new ideas. You'll feel drawn to group activities and working on something that's bigger than yourself when the moon is in Aquarius. So collaborate, brainstorm, and focus on the future, because that's all good for this energy. Personal freedom is good with this energy, so don't be surprised if you find yourself resisting anything that feels resistive or restrictive rather. You may be bogged, let's just, for example, if you're bogged down by routine that just doesn't excite you, it's the perfect time to introduce something fresh, try a new hobby, or work on a cause that's close to your heart. This energy loves radical changes and new beginnings, so it's perfect, perfect time for the lunar eclipse that's coming up. So use it to shake up your life a little if that's what you want to do. Social gatherings and group projects are favored during this time. Think about joining a community effort or organizing something with friends, but remember to balance your head with your heart. Aquarius is logical, but don't forget your emotional needs too with this energy. Now, on Tuesday, we're going to be having the lunar eclipse, and that's when the moon is going to be moving into, Pisces. And so, just really briefly, lunar eclipses and full moons bring situations to a climax. It reveals what's been hidden or unresolved. And, these starry or cosmic events, they intensify our emotions. They absolutely lead to dramatic shifts in areas of life that's impacted by the eclipse according to where it hits in our chart. So just a heads up, we might feel like, we might want to act. This is not the time to act because the eclipses temporarily obscure our vision. I always say this. And so when the eclipses hit, it does make our judgment a little less clear. Do know relationships, though, in particular, because lunar eclipse affects relationships, they're going to be tested. They are going to prompt realizations. This is going to be a period that leads to significant changes, significant breakthroughs, significant endings, significant new beginnings, major shifts. And so this is going to be ongoing. This particular lunar eclipse is very important because it's the start of a new series. So it's the start of a new chapter in our lives on the axis of Virgo and Pisces in our chart. But like I said, I talked deeply about the Pisces lunar eclipse and how it affects every sign specifically in a separate video. So check out that video if you want to see how it's going to affect you. But normally speaking, when the moon is in Pisces, it brings dreamy, imaginative energy, and it's time to slow down and connect with your intuition. That's going to be the theme throughout this series that is going to continue through 2027. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, take these days to rest, to meditate, and to get lost in a creative project like painting or writing or journaling or something. You'll feel more compassionate and in touch with your emotions to those around you. So be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others too. Boundaries might blur a little, so it's important to stay grounded and not get swept away by your feelings. This is going to be a perfect time to let your imagination run wild. I already said that, but it's Pisces, so it's worth saying again. Dive into your favorite book, listen to music, or spend time by the water. This time is favorable for that type of activity. If you've been craving a spiritual recharge, this is your moment. Right? Light candles, meditate, tap into your highest self. This energy is all for it. Avoid overthinking the details. This energy is about flow and trust in the process. Use this time for deep reflection and let yourself dream big during this eclipse. It's magical energy for healing and emotional growth. Okay. Now, The moon will shift into Aries on the 19th and stay there to the 20th. And so this is buckle up energy. When the moon is in Aries, it's go time. You feel a burst of energy and motivation to get things done. So if you have a project you've been sitting on, now is the time to start it. Aries moon loves bold, decisive action. So take advantage of it if you need to start something. This fiery energy is perfect for jumping into new challenges, but just watch out for impulsiveness, especially around the lunar eclipse. Stop, wait, think before you make a hasty decisions. You don't want to do that. Physical activity is a great way to channel that energy. So hit the gym or take a brisk walk to burn off any restlessness if you need to. Be aware that people might be more competitive at this time, including you. So don't be surprised if you feel the urge to prove yourself. Know where the energy is coming from. So, for example, if you've been waiting for the right time to ask for a promotion or to start a new fitness routine, this Aries energy is giving you the courage and that to go for it. Okay. Take advantage of the confidence boost, but remember to think before you leap. This is going to be the perfect time to kick off short-term projects that need results. But again, think before you leap. And we end with moon in Taurus, and that's going to start or is going to shift in to gear on September 21st. And time to slow down, right? Time to relax and indulge in the simple pleasures of life when the moon goes into Taurus. So treat yourself to something cozy like a spa day at home, baking some comfort food, or taking a nature walk. The energy is amazing for that. You'll feel more grounded and steady with this moon and Taurus energy. So it's a great time to focus on practical tasks and long-term goals. This is going to be a moment to enjoy the finer things in life as well. Good food, a comfy blanket, or just chilling out with your favorite movie. Right? You'll be less inclined to rush and more interested in taking your time to savor the present moment, especially if you were on go with that Aries, with the moon in Aries. This is going to be a perfect time to settle in, settle down. If you've been wanting to start a savings plan or invest in something meaningful, now is a good time to make thoughtful financial decisions with this energy. Guys, Taurus moon is all about stability. So focus on creating comfort and security for yourself. And two, life might feel more peaceful with this energy. So take advantage of it. Focus on building something solid and reliable if you can. And so that's the general reading I have for you guys. But stay tuned and let's get into how this energy is going to be affecting each of the signs. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's go, guys. Hey Libra, the week of September 15th through September 21st, 2024 is all about deep connections, emotional growth, and making sure you're taking care of yourself. So let's go ahead and unpack this energy, Libra. On the 15th, the moon is kicking off the week in Aquarius, and this creates a beautiful trine with your sun, Libra. This is like the universe is giving you a big warm hug. You'll feel in tune with people around you, especially someone special in your life, whether it's a partner, your bestie, or even someone close to you and your family. So imagine a Sunday filled with smiles, great conversation, effortless connection. It's a perfect day for one-on-one time, right? A cozy brunch, or, maybe a walk in the park with that special someone where you talk about your dreams. Harmony is flowing and it's all good vibes, Libra. It's all about sharing love. So whether it's romantic or catching up with a friend you haven't seen in a while, when the moon trines your sun on Sunday the 15th, it's going to be pure joy, right? So soak it all up, because these moments of connections are what life is all about. And I love that for you. Also, you will be feeling super intuitive as the moon is trining your sign, making you extra aware of the needs and emotions of the people around you. So you'll be reading the room like a pro. People are going to feel like you just get them. This is going to be a time where you can step into social situations with confidence. Your empathy and sensitivity will make others feel seen with this energy, and you'll find that your words are gonna carry so much more meaning and weight when you speak with people. Okay. You'll be the one everybody is looking to for guidance and support at this time. So your ability to connect and communicate with warmth is going to shine bright, and this is going to be an excellent opportunity for you to bond with people through your words. So go ahead, Libra, get it. All right. If you are getting any value from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Yes. So moving on the 16th, the moon is going to go into Pisces, and when the moon goes into Pisces, Libra, this is the moon entering your 6th house of health and daily routines, and it's all about wellness and self-care when this happens. But the moon is being queued up for the lunar eclipse that's happening on the 17th, my dear Libra. And so this lunar eclipse is shining a light on your work, your daily routines, your health, bringing unexpected changes in these areas. This is what's going to be unfolding throughout this eclipse season, the eclipse series that's happening starting the 17th and, through 2027 for a year and a half. 2.5 years. You're going to have, lots of changes, shifts, transformations, and, things unfolding on this 6th and 12th house axis of your life. So the lunar eclipse, you might, uncover hidden issues at work or realize that certain tasks or responsibilities need more attention. This is going to be a time to assess your daily habits, especially if you've been neglecting your self-care. It's an opportunity to make improvements in your job or personal wellness areas, whether addressing unresolved, matters or at work or starting new health routines. You can expect shifts that's going to push you to take better care of yourself and find balance in your everyday life. This eclipse is going to mark a turning point. It's marking a new chapter in your life, a new life cycle. It's encouraging you to develop healthier habits and routines. So be on the lookout for things being uncovered there. As you make adjustments, you'll find satisfaction in the progress that you'll make. In the long term, this period is urging you to create harmony between your professional duties and your personal well-being. It's calling you to get in tune with activities and responsibilities that feed you spiritually in our material world. I go deep into this in the videos that I have explaining how the lunar eclipse is going to affect you, Libra. So if you want to know more information, I highly suggest you check out that video because it gives you very good information as to how the eclipse's energy is going to be unfolding and unearthing things in your life, right? So don't make immediate actions or don't act immediately off the information that comes about. Take it slow, plan things. You're not going to have all the information at the start of the eclipse. So if you try to make any sudden actions, it's not going to be ideal because you don't have all the information. Like I said, check out the video because I go into detail as to how this works. But moving on for this week, on the 18th, we have Aries moving into, or the moon moving into Aries, and that's your 7th house. It's going to be lighting up your partnerships. If you've been wanting to shake things up in your relationship, this is going to be your moment, Libra. You'll feel more direct and confident in expressing your needs, and this energy is perfect for having those heart-to-heart conversations you've been putting off. Okay, so whether it's clearing the air or reigniting a spark, this is going to be the time for you to be bold and honest and get it popping. Two, if you're single, this could be a great moment to put yourself out there, take the plunge, and strike up a conversation with somebody new. You are exuding, oozing confidence and magnetism. People are going to be drawn to your energy. This is a good time to put yourself out there if you're single. Just remember to balance that fiery enthusiasm that Aries is giving you with the little thoughtfulness, right? You don't want to be too aggressive. So sometimes that Aries heat can make you impulsive too, but you want to keep it cool, right? I've warned you, so you know how to handle this energy. Don't let the energy handle you, babe. Okay? But don't be afraid to be yourself. Also, with the moon in Aries, this is going to be a time where you could use this energy to deepen your connections, especially if you're in a relationship, and any one-to-one relationship that you already have. I would say if you are in a romantic relationship, you are going to be craving intimacy and closeness with the one who matters most to you. So yeah, get hot, Aries. If you've been feeling like you need to have a real talk with someone, now's the time. Be open, be vulnerable, and watch how these conversations can bring you even closer to that special someone. It's going to be a good time to remind yourself and those around you that strong relationships do require care. They require honesty and nurturing. And so, heart to heart with partners, quality time with a partner or even a close friend is good with this moon in Aries. So, make the most of it. Make meaningful strides in your connections, Libra. Heads up, on the 19th, the moon will be opposing your sun. So tension could brew, with the moon opposing. So just watch out for that. If things feel a little bit, too intense, take a deep breath and slow down and use your charm and your diplomacy, Libra, because we know you're all about that, to smooth things over. This little bump might present itself, but it's nothing that you can't handle. On the 20th, the moon is going to be going into Taurus, bringing you a sense of stability and calm. Taurus energy is all about grounding, all about calm. So you'll feel more in tune with your emotional needs. This is going to be a time to focus on things that bring you comfort, whether it's creating a cozy space at home, spending time in nature, or diving into some financial plan and doing something practical, because Taurus energy is all about getting our finances together too. You could use the energy toward that. This moon is going to be perfect for long-term thinking. So if you've been considering investing, a big purchase, or anything that requires an extra thought with regards to how you put your money into it, now is the time to take a look at it. You're craving security at this time, and this transit is going to help you align with what truly makes you feel safe and secure, both emotionally and materially, financially, all of that. So if you are getting any value from this conversation, I want you to say in the comments, or just comment to me, I embrace my power, Libra. And, let the universe know you're ready for whatever comes your way. And that lets me know that I've connected with you. And until next time, keep your hearts open and your spirits connected. Ciao for now, Libra.